Today I am going to teach you what is meant by packages or libraries in Python. We have already seen one library called as math. No? There are two ways of importing a library in Python. One, you can simply import, say for example, import math. Okay, then S is equal to math dot sqrt of say 9 and then print S. Now what happens is that when you run this statement you will get the square root of 9. Okay, I have imported a package called as math. In the math there is a function called as square root, and I have imported that square root here and I printed it. I got the square root. Say if I change the value of 9 to something as 16, I'll get the value as 4.0. Right? So like this we have so much n number of built-in functions which we can use. There is another similar package called as random, where you are using this random to generate random numbers. Okay, so math is a built-in package and you are importing that built-in package and you are using the built-in functions that is available in math for you to do certain operations. Understood? All of you? Now say for example, now I am finding out the square root of 10. I'll get a number 3.16227 and so on, right? I wanted this number to be in such a way that I get the integer value of it instead of decimal values. So what I will do is that, okay, S int, for example, some variable is equal to math dot ceil of S, and here I am just formatting this so that the output looks much better. Okay, the square root of, I am declaring another variable so that I can take an input from the user and find out the square root instead of using this 10 or something which I have given. Okay, so I will call this to be A is equal to integer input, enter A, value of A, and then say I am giving this to be A, right, and square root of, when I am giving it in curly braces, the Python interpreter, and when I am having this formatting, the Python interpreter takes this value of A and not A, although it is in quotes. A is equal to comma S. Okay, print F, the integer value of S is equal to comma S underscore int. Understood, all of you? When I run this program, what happens is that it will first ask me for, when I run this program, what happens is that it will ask me for the value of A. Say I am giving 10. So what it will write? It will write the, sorry, it will write, one second. This, what it will do here, it is giving the square root of 10 first, right? That value is 3.162. Then integer value of this particular 3.162, it is taking the next highest integer value. So in order to get the next highest integer value, what is that you will be using? Math.ceil. Math.ceil you will be using so that you will get the next integer value. Next, using math module, I am going to print the value of pi. Like you have functions, you have values of constants also. So now let me print the value of pi. It's a constant, right? The value of pi is math.pi. Now when I run this program again, I will be asked for the value. I am putting it as 10. So the value of pi is given as 3.141. Okay. Listen here. I will repeat here the value of ceil. Ceil, this is the value now, 3.162 is what we got as the square root of 10. Okay. What ceil does is ceil gives you the next highest integer. That means 4. Okay. The same 4 will come when you give math.ceil, math.pi. For example, you want the highest integer. Ceil of math.pi. What would be the value of this? What would be the value of this? What would be the value of this? Again, value of pi I am getting 4 because 3.14, next highest integer to 3.14 is given. Okay. Is that clear? When I give math.ceil, the next highest integer, next highest value after the decimals will be taken up. Okay. Is there anybody who did not understand what is ceil? All of you understood. So let me remove this. This is not required just because for you to understand that I have given you that. I will explain this program once again. Okay. Initially, what we are doing is that, see, whatever I am giving in hash, whatever I am giving after hash will not be executed. It is only a text statement for commands for people to understand. Okay. Importing necessary packages. Importing packages or libraries. I have imported math. Okay. You can write this down accordingly also. Please. Second one, I am getting one value as input. Getting input and storing it in variable A. So what the second statement does is it is getting the value of A. See, I am giving one slash n for the sake of convenience. So when I run this statement, what happens is that first thing that is executed is asking the user for input, and that input, suppose I am giving the value as 10, it is being stored in the variable A. Understood, all of you? After it is being stored in the variable A, next variable I am declaring is S. What is the value of S? S should be square root of A. Okay. So when I press enter, I'll get the square root of S to be stored as square root of A. And then here in this statement, I am printing the square root of A, that is this in curly braces. I am formatting the string, and this A here, it will take the variable of A here. So square root, that is why I am getting 10 here. Okay. The square root of A is S. That S is what? S is the math dot square root of A. Understood, all of you? Understood, all of you? After that, what I am doing? I am finding out the integer value of this square root of A. What is that? Next highest integer after 3.162. After 3.1, what is the next highest integer? 4. So for that I am using math.sealed function of S. And here I am printing that S underscore int to be math.c. Is that clear so far? All of you? The value of pi is already stored in the math library. It's a constant, so I am just pulling it out and using it. I am just teaching you how to find out, how to write out or how to use constants. For that I am using math.pi. So here I am getting the value of pi to be printed as 3.0141 and so. Is that clear? All of you understood? Next, I am going to help you find out cos and sine. Sine pi is equal to math dot sine math dot pi. Okay. So what is the value of sine pi? The value of sine pi is sine underscore pi. Now if I run this program, I need to enter the value of A. Again I am giving some 10. Now value of sine pi. What happens here? It is in degrees or in radians? The value of sine pi is sine 1.22. Okay. One 1.22 into e raised to 10 power minus 16 is the answer you are getting here, right? Yes. So let me give 0. What will be the value of sine 0? Sine 0 is 0, right? You will get it as 0. What will be the value of sine 30? 0.988. Okay. Is that okay? Now there is another one function in math that is called as degrees to radian. Okay. I'll continue that in the next class. Thank you all. Thank you very much.